Hey everybody, happy February. Trevor Madsen from Unify Home Lending.
Cheyenne McGriff from Remax Results. And today we are going to follow up on the steps to buying a house. Now we've talked about the pre-approval process.
We did. Talked about different loan programs.
Yep, good times to buy. Right. And so now we're going to talk about what actually happens when you have all the steps in place, you've been looking at houses, and you put in an offer that gets accepted. What's the very first thing you should do? Celebrate. Yeah, so it's a very, very big deal. You've been looking at houses, you've got with a lender and got pre-approved. I mean, it's kind of stressful to get all that together.
Been hounding you, getting all your documents, calling you, emailing you, texting you. Mm-hmm. So
all those things.
Yeah, now we're past that.
So you get to celebrate because it's a big deal and you're moving on to the next step. And the next step is that you get to talk to your lender about getting any other documents in place that are needed to move on. I'll send him the documents that I need to as far as the purchase agreement is concerned.
And maybe with the purchase agreement, we have a survey. Maybe we don't need a survey. Maybe you have down payment. Maybe you don't have down payment. Where's that going to come from? But right up front, we do really good due diligence of collecting most of everything that we're going to need. We've had a few conversations, talked about your goals, how you want to accomplish that, what kind of house, what kind of program is going to work best for you. So we did a lot of work up front to get you to this point. But, there's probably going to be something else that comes up that processing and underwriting is going to want to take a look at, in which case I'll let you know.
The next thing you need to be prepared for is your Earnest Money check is going to come out of your account. Now, we will have had a big conversation about Earnest Money when we wrote the offer, but it's really to show you're earnest about buying the house. And that money goes into a trust account, either at the listing office or at the title company. And it comes out of your account, but if everything goes well, you're credited that money at closing. But if you freak out for no reason and just decide that you don't want to buy the house, like for nothing, but really for no reason, then you lose that money. So,
Cheyenne, what is about an average Earnest Money check going these days?
It really just depends. It depends on the house. I've seen Earnest Money checks for $500. I've seen them for $2,000. It just depends on the house. It also depends on the market, like how competitive the house is. If we think there are going to be a lot of offers on this house and you're prepared up front to have that money come out of your account, we can submit a bigger Earnest Money check. It just depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good question. The next step is to schedule your home inspection. They're really important.
It's so important. We can't stress this enough. Now, it's not mandatory to have a home inspection, but it's very, very highly suggested. Encouraged.
All the things.
You even have to sign a form if you forego getting an inspection. It's that important. But the importance of a home inspection, the reason we put so much emphasis on that is because you're spending a ton of money. Getting into a house, you love this house. Now, from street image, from curb appeal, from the outside, it might look like the perfect place for you. But that's why we send a home inspector in, because the paint looks nice, the shingles look nice. But what's going on in the attic? What's going on in the basement? Is the furnace up to par? Does that need replaced? What's the water heater looking like? Mm-hmm. And just there's a whole gamut of things that we send a professional in to look over the place, and they come back with any recommendations or, hey, the place looks great. But you just want that security when you are making such a big purchase, because once you get into it, you don't just get to give the house back. Once you sign those papers and you get the keys, there's no 30-day money-back guarantee or anything like that. So if you forego the $300, $400, $500 home inspection, and now you're looking at a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 bill on incurred expenses to put your house together the way that it should be, you're probably not going to be a happy camper.
So those are all very important next steps after you go under contract. So number 1, you get to celebrate. Okay. Number 2, we get a hold of your lender and get all of those next steps rolling. Number 3, prepare for that Earnest Money check to come out of your account. And number 4, schedule your home inspection. That's all we have for today. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Any other topic suggestions, let us know. And this is kind of just the tip of the iceberg in the steps that come next. We want to make it short and sweet and help you be the most prepared that you can.
So if you have any other questions, if you want to go into it in further detail, just give us a call, give us a text, give us an email. We're happy to sit down and talk with you about those things.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and share with anybody that might need this, and we'll see you next month.
All right, guys.